Okay. So yesterday we have discussed assignment number 6. Question number 1, 3ax minus 6ay minus 8by plus 4bx. Sir, I took 3x plus 1 by x common. Okay. Moksh, by taking common, I don't think it will help you because it will be common in these two only, and after that you will be stuck. Maybe you can try. If you are getting the answer, it is fine. Sir, I took LCM. Okay. Let's see. The first one is very simple. You just have to make the method of regrouping. So we have just made a group of these two and took common and got the answer. I don't think we need to waste any time on this question because it must be clear to everyone. Still, if anyone wants to understand, I can explain. Just type P or R so that I can move to question number 2. Class, type P or R. Okay, Kamaljot Singh's question. Fine. So I think this question is clear. Question number 2, x cube minus x square plus x minus a minus 1. Here we have 6 terms, class. Here we have 6 terms. Just you need to observe when you take this common in your mind first. Okay, before doing in the copy, just have a little look in your mind. You will get something like x minus 1. That is the hint. So I should get x minus 1 throughout. So if I see these two, class, I know many of you may have taken these two as the group. So class, can you see x plus 1 in this? Please tell. Sorry, x minus 1 in this? No way, because plus is there in between. That means this is not the group you are looking for. Yes, class? Are you getting this thing? Why we have to neglect this group? Because in this plus sign is not coming first of all, and we want something like x minus 1. That is why I rearranged and brought this a near to ax and made it ax minus a so that I can visualize my x minus 1. And the last but not the least is exactly the same you want, x minus 1. That was the trick. After that, we just took x minus 1 common and we got the answer. Just 1 second. Okay, now what do we have? Okay, this is the answer. Then next is question number 3. A cube plus AB 1 minus 2A minus 2B square. Although I always tell you people to not open the brackets if possible, but in this case, if you observe, I think we cannot do much without opening the bracket. So eventually we have to open the bracket to make the picture clear. So when we opened the bracket, we got AB minus 2A square B. After that, simple regrouping and we got the answer. I hope this one also clear for everyone and you all got the answer of this question. Please confirm P or R. By solving this yesterday, you got the answer easily. Okay, good. The next one, in this, the maximum mistake in this kind of question is when you open the brackets by distributive property, you make the same group again. This is the maximum mistake by student in class 9th. What they do is first they open the brackets like this, that is fine, but then they again take the same combinations and get the same thing back. Like this, they are wasting their time. So at least you have to change something, no? Then only you will get something new. So I saw this abx square and this b square x and these two. So I have rearranged these and tried. And just after try, I got the same thing, ax plus b. Just to make it clear to you, I have taken one extra step, but it was not required. This step was not required. Just to make you people understand that I am reversing the order, I have shown this step, but this step was not required. At this step only, I could have taken common. Sir, I have completed 7 also and submitted. Very good, Jasnoor. This should be the spirit with every one of us. Okay, this assignment revisions from my side. You should do your revision, that is of NCRT, and whenever you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime on WhatsApp as well as in the class. Okay, I will try to cover the geometry portion also after this polynomial so that the toughest part is over in this revision classes. Okay, now question number 5, x square plus 6 root 6 plus 48. In this question, how many had doubts? Please tell. I have told you here no identity is applicable, so you can see I have written the hint also. This is me saying the things to you. This is your middle term. So okay, Vaishnav saying sir it was easy. Very good, Vaishnav. No doubt, sir. Ishan Chawla. Very good. So what we do is in this question, we try to write the question in the standard form first. Without writing the answer question in standard form, we will get a wrong answer because the middle term is important. Sir, I have doubt in second question. Khushi which? Khushi, still you have doubt? Please confirm. Khushi, still you have doubt in question number 2? Or is it clear now? Okay, 1 second. Just 1 second. Question number 2. 1 second. Khushi, let me unmute you. Khushi. 1 second. Yes, Khushi. Please speak your doubt. Khushi.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Khushi.
Sir, I have a doubt in second question. How the ax minus a will come?
Okay, 1 second, beta. How it came? This thing, second step.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. But only I have done the rearrangement, nothing else. Let me show you. 1 second. Where's the this? I have just brought this over here. We have studied that a plus b or a minus b is same. Sorry,
Yes,
b plus a is same thing. This is known as commutative property. है ना? If you have a plus b plus c, can't you write a plus c plus b? Yes.
yes, sir. We can write.
The same thing I have done. I have brought this minus a over here. But the logic behind, I have told you, the logic was I wanted such groups in which if I take something common, I should get x minus 1 inside. This was the logic. Khushi, this was the logic.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Now,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Thank you, sir.
okay, better. Now, this question I was talking about, the middle term splitting question. So, we all know we have to see the coefficient of maximum power and the term C. This is your A, this is your C, and this is your B. We have to break the B in two terms, M and N, such that M plus N should be equal to B only, and M into N should be equal to what, class? Please tell. M plus N equal to B, and M into N is not equal to C, Anuranjan. Not only C, not only C, beta. Try to understand. It should be equal to, tell me the formula. It should be equal to AC, yes, air condition, because we have to take this also. In maximum cases, this is 1. In maximum portion, this is 1. That's why we neglect this. But we should not neglect this one. We should take it always. Okay. So we have got Mn equal to 48. Now, the question that or the thing that came to my mind is after prime factorization of 48, I got after prime factorization of 48, I got 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into 3. But you have to keep in mind that you want the sum to be 6 root 6. Tell me, class, can you have one number irrational and other normal and add them to get 6 root 6? Or you require both the numbers to be irrational? Yes, class? This M and N, can we have only one is irrational or both are irrational? In this case, this should be in your mind that both should be irrational. And you can see the product is a normal number. Class, you have to take out the hints that this M and N should be irrational number with root 6 both, so that we can get a normal number when we multiply them. That's why I took this 2 into 3 as 6 and wrote this 6 as root 6 into root 6 and this as 8. After that, things was easy for me. I broke this as 4 and 2 and I gave this 4 to root 6. I gave this 2 to root 6 and I got the numbers as 4 root 6 and 2 root 6. I knew that both numbers should be positive. Why both are positive? Because the sum is positive, the product is positive. That means m is positive and n is positive. And I just wrote the value of m and n. Then I broke the middle term. After breaking the middle term, I just took it common and got the answer as this. This was little tricky because breaking was little bit difficult in this thing. Okay, because to understand this thing, you have to visualize the mn and m plus n equation. Now, question number 6 was very simple. In this thing, a is root 5, c is root 5, and b is 2. Sorry, c is minus 3 root 5. My mistake. C is minus 3 root 5. So m plus n is 2. M into n is root 5 into minus 3 root 5. We have got minus 15. Now, class, what we can say about the sign of m and n? Because the product is negative, the sum is positive, it is only one thing that they have different sign. If the sum is coming positive and product is coming negative, that means they have different signs. And that too, they have positive sign larger because the sum is positive. It is possible only when the positive number is larger. That's why I understood this thing from here. After understanding that m is positive, n is negative, I proceeded forward and we got that mn can be prime factorized as minus 3 into 5. By nothing, we have got the only two numbers are 5 and minus 3. So m is 5, n is minus 3, and you can check 5 minus 3 is 2 and 5 into minus 3 is minus 15. So it is working. The equations are satisfied with these values. Now just break the middle term. You can see I have written this 2x as 5x minus 3x and just took common and got this answer. I hope these questions are clear to you. Please confirm by P or R. I will take question number 8 and will try to solve it completely. Okay, good. Now, question number 7. 21x square minus 2x plus 1 by 21. Although question was very easy, but I know some of you might have got confused while taking common. If I'm not wrong, because I have seen this kind of problem comes. In this case, A is 21, B is minus 2, and C is 1 upon 21. So again, we want m plus n. That is, if we are breaking the middle term, we want the two terms sum to be minus 2 and we want their product to be 1. So quite simple. First, we have to see the sign of m and n. The sign of m will be what? As the sum is coming negative and the product coming positive, that means both the numbers are negative. Class, if two numbers are adding and giving you a negative and multiplying and giving you a positive, that means both the numbers are negative. So we have minus m minus n. Now we just need to find the value of m and n. Okay, not that clear, so no, don't worry. Only solution for 1 is minus 1 into minus 1, because we know if we multiply minus 1 two times, we will get the same number back. And if we add minus 1, we will get minus 2. So our purpose is solved. M is minus 1, N is minus 1. Now, just write like this. After this, some of you might have taken x as common. Let me show you what you have done in this question. What you might have done, 21x square minus x plus 1 by 21. Let me show you what you have done. You must have taken x common from here and got 21x minus 1, and from here you have taken minus 1 common, you have got x minus 1 upon 21. That's it, class. You have done this thing. Please confirm. Initially you have done this thing only. Was this the issue? Yes, I know, because this is the first thing that is visible to us. If before writing you are giving 30 second or 20 second to the question to understand the whole line where you are and where you want to reach, it will be very easy for you to, what you say, reduce the cuttings in the question. Sir, but 2 was positive. Where 2 is positive, beta? 2 is not positive. See, it is minus 2x, Moksha. We have to always consider the equation, this one, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Yes, just note. So the thing that came to my mind is, in this class, in this bracket, I can do nothing. I have to take minus one common only. So I should try to make the same thing over here. The thing that comes to my mind is, I cannot change this thing. It can't be changed. So can I change this bracket? Class, can I change this bracket? Yes, I can make it similar by taking 21 common of this thing. So take 21 common. So if 21 is common, what will happen? Inside we have x minus. Here we had no 21, so we have to divide by 21. If this thing is not clear to you, let me show you. We can do like this: x 21x minus 21 by 21. Plus, can I write like this? This one as, please confirm class. Can I write the 1 as 21 by 21? This we can do. So if you are not able to understand this direct step where we have taken 21 as common, you can understand like this, that we have written the 1 as 21 upon 21 and then we have taken 21 common. That is easy for you if you are not able to understand. Okay, so x minus 1 upon 21, and that was the step, and we got the answer. Now question number 8, in which many of you had doubts. See, in this question, if you open the brackets, you will get the answer, no problem. But you might have got a 2 or 3 page solution, if I'm not wrong. If you have opened this and then simplified the question and got a new quadratic equation and then solved it, you might have got the same answer, if I'm not wrong. Please confirm. You may have got the same answer, but it was very problematic to get. It was very problematic to do. But if you had seen, the only thing that it is looking like a quadratic equation only in the starting. Only difference is now our, what you say, the variable is little bit complex. We have a habit of seeing the variable as ax square plus bx plus c, or ay square plus by plus c. We have this habit so that we can easily operate on our ABC. If I required, I wouldn't have taken it as P and directly solved it also. Sir, I have taken as A. Very good, Ishan, if you have taken, very nice. So I have assumed as P. We all know we can take any variable, but we should make sure that the variable that we have assumed is not already present in the equation. If it is not present in the equation, you can assume it, no problem. Now, so the idea behind was 3x plus 1 by x is the same thing, same to same at this place and this place. So why can't I write the question in a simpler way? That's why I assumed it as p and got it as 10p square minus p minus 3. And now you can see, you can easily compare with a, suppose this one, if I compare a, because x is there, so I should compare with something else. Suppose I'm comparing with a y square plus by plus c. Now we have got a as what? Sir, how will you get to know that we have to let p in such situations? Vaishnav, actually it is little practice. And second is the urge, the, what you say, the desire to prevent confusions. Okay. The second thing is the desire to prevent confusions, because I know dealing with such a big number all the time during my calculations will create a lot of problem. Also, I have to write again and again the same thing like this. You see how much time it is taking to write. That's why I thought, instead of taking a complete thing for the whole trip, why can't I take only its symbol? Just I need a symbol, because in mathematics we are very good at assuming. So why can't we assume it as a single number? That's the way you can proceed. Vaishnav, this assumption is always there in mathematics. Okay, with practice you will get where it is required and where it is not required. Okay, so this is the equation. Now we have got a as 10, b as -1 and c as -3. We just have to break this middle term in two values m and n such that m plus n is equal to -1, m into n is equal to 10 into -3, that is -30. So that's it. As soon as I get -30, I will prime factorize it. That is 5 into 6 or something. Okay, -5 into 2 into 3. This is the combination, or this is the prime factorization. And very simple, we require -1. That is possible only when we have -6 and +5. Yes, class? Yes. So we have got -6 and +5 as the, what you say, this a value of m and n, and just putting it, I got the answer. And now the time is back. Now the time is back. The person which we are symbolizing in our equations, we should bring the part back. And you can see I brought it back. Although if I leave it here, still I am correct, because you can see this is factorized form only. Plus, can we say this is not a factorized form? Because there are two different expressions getting multiplied, can't we say this is a factorized form? Can say this is also a factorized form, but just for a courtesy I have simplified this also, just for, what you say, make it look better. I have simplified it and got this thing. I hope just after looking at the solution you were able to understand how these kind of questions can be solved. Yes, class? I hope just at looking these hints you were able to understand the way to be solved. Yes, sir. Doubt. Utkarsh, which question, beta? Shall I unmute you? One second. One second, Utkarsh. The last two questions are very easy, just based on the identity. Yes. Yes, yes, Utkarsh, beta.
Yes, sir. So, in eighth question, what I did
Huh.
was
Hmm.
3x square plus 1, sorry,
Hmm.
3x square plus 1, I took LCM in the bracket.
Okay, and that means you made it 3x square plus 1. Okay, and denominator you had x. Fine.
Yes, sir. And in 3, I multiplied with 3x square plus 1 on both sides,
Okay.
denominator and numerator.
Okay.
And then I took common.
Okay, and you got the answer also?
Yes, sir, but answer is coming different because I think it could be solved further, but it would be long.
Okay.
I think that question maybe.
So that method is not wrong, but the problem in that method is it will go quite long. You know? That is the only problem in that question. So better you try to assume if you can. Na? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Better. Still, if you want to check, you can give 5 or 6 minutes and try to solve and get the final answer. If you are not getting, you can share with me. I will help you in that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 9. 16x square plus 4y square plus 9z square minus 16xy minus 12yz plus 24xz. If you remember, at the time I was teaching you identities, I told you only one formula, that was a plus b plus c whole square or x plus y plus z whole square. I told you you have to use the formula which is not used in the question. In the question we have x, y and z, so I will go for the first formula. And I will try to make these negatives. And if I observe, I get y is same in both the terms. So I know this thing that y is negative only while writing A, B, C. My only effort should be in writing A, B and C. I told you we will not look at the question for the remaining part. If you remember, class, at the time we did the questions, I told you for this remaining part, we will not look at the question given to us. For the question, we will only write A, B, and C. How? We will see 16x square must have come from 4x whole square, 4y square must have come from minus 2y whole square, and 9z square came from 3z whole square. After that, I know I have to write 2ab, I have to write 2bc, I have to write 2ca. That's it. I will not look at this thing at all. I will not look at this. Once I have written these three things, I will not go for that and will just write like this. And if you want to check, you can see 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 into 3 is 12. And you can see we had minus 12 over here. Okay, I have made it very dirty. 1 second. So you can see this is minus 12 only and this is same. But if you try to write this thing as this way, it will take a lot of time. Plus, if you try to understand where should I write to, where should I write what, so it will be a problem for you. But better is after you have found A, B and C, just write this thing as it is. Okay, and as soon as you have written, you can say, because by comparing with this formula, we can say the answer is this one. Similar as this one question, in this also we have Z in common. That means the negative terms have Z common. That means Z is negative. Only effort is to write A, B and C. A I have written, B I have written, C I have written. After that, I didn't see this part. I just wrote it on my own. 2AB, 2BC and 2CA and got the answer, this one. So class, anything else you want to ask right now? If you want to speak something, I will unmute you. You can ask, please ask. Just type P or R if you have any problem. Good, Jasnoor. Today's assignment is very good. It is based on the remaining identities that we have done. Okay. So let me stop.